So my first time when I started smoking, I was about 14. Not even smoking cigarettes then. I started off with weed in a bottleneck. It was about 94, if I'm not mistaken. I was about 14 years old. I think there was just an experiment as a kid, something that I wanted to, as kids we go through things. It's a learning process of before you start knowing this is what it does. Is it good for you? It's not good for you. So it was an experimental stage for me. I think where drugs really took off for me is when I became Artist of the Year. A couple of years apart from when I was 14. I think when I came out of prison, I became Artist of the Year. And I went into a depressing state where I've lost everything that I've built for. Alcohol abuse, and then the drugs came in. And the drugs that I started using back then, and now the time of Artist of the Year was, it was not men drugs anymore. It was not weed anymore. It became crack cocaine and sniffing coke. I think what really happened, from MTC, I lost the money that I made. I went into a state of depression. I moved from Windhoek to Karibub. I started hanging around drugs, junkies, that's what they would call them. I started moving around drug houses, step from one drug house to the other, just following the taste and try to run from the reality that I was facing. It actually destroyed me for more than 14 years. Rehab, it was a place between Kidmans and what's the place called? Silaf and Jesus is what it used to call. I don't think I was fortunate enough to have that experience. My first time when I went to rehab was a few years back. And actually, I held on for a year. I was clean for a year before I relapsed. And that Seal of Jesus was run from South Africa. It took me a year. I was clean for a year. I relapsed. I went worse. They say that the more you relapse, the 10 times you fall back to it. It was sick. I started hanging around more. Started living at drug houses. I started moving from one drug house to the other drug house. My family deserted me. They didn't want anything to do. Being in my prime Artist of the Year, into the dungeons of hell. It made me run through. I even forgot myself. I think there was a time in my life where I thought that I would never become the person that I've become after all the changes I've made. But I gave up so much of myself that I lost everything. I lost my family. I couldn't see my kids. I hardly looked at myself. Every cent that used to come in was for the drugs. I started lying to myself. I started lying to people that used to care for me. I remember punning my phones all the time for every time I wanted to use drugs and the money is finished. Probably I would spend about $10,000 to $15,000 per day. Yes, per day. I remember I was going, and it became crazy because now what really happened is the world started feeling small, and all these billions of people that we had are doing the same thing that I was doing. So as much as I wanted to get out of it, I was also very captivated by the feeling. I was lost. I was ashamed of myself. I started isolating myself from the people. I started embracing the darkness. I was just there, and then later on I didn't care what I was bathing. Didn't care what I was cutting my hair. I started getting skinny. The bone structures of my body started showing. And so it happened that it took me, it's more than 14 years. Usako's hospital for 3 days for almost overdosing. And that's where it happened, where I decided that it's enough. Pressures. People have different reasons why they go into drugs or alcohol abuse. Some of us wanted to escape the reality of life. For some people, they go there because of peer pressure of friends. For some of them, it could be that the environment that they live in is drug territory, or it could be that childhood traumas are still following most of the kids, whatever it is, until that specific point where they go and they try it out. But the baddest thing about crack cocaine is the feeling is very addictive. The first time I get you hooked on it, very, very quick. So sometimes we do things for the wrong reasons. My only advice that I would always give is stay far away from drugs. In the ghettos where we come from, where the pressure is high, I know there's always an example of an uncle, either a father figure that has lost themselves into drugs, or probably a mother, I don't know. But there's always examples around you where you can see what drugs leads you to. For me, looking at Rehoboth currently being, I've been at all drug houses, or if not most of the drug houses all over Namibia. For everywhere where I had to go for a show, I know where to go to get the drugs. So I know that Rehoboth of these houses don't have father figures to lead the boy child into directions, to lead them right of how it feels like, or how it would be for a boy to turn into a man. And in most households, it's only the mothers, and the mothers cannot play these positions by themselves. So what happens with the boy child? He ends up on the street corners looking for love from the gangsters that they look up to, or the drug. So my only advice would be that I'm hoping for the best, that not only the government would want to invest more into rehabilitation centers or help the situation that we are caught up in, but to whoever that's lost in drugs. Don't give up on your people. Don't give up on yourselves as a user as well. If you're not in it, let it be a learning lesson. You've got good examples around you. It takes you nowhere. It only destroys you. It's still, if you go look at yourself while you're in drugs, you would hardly recognize yourself. I'm the ambassador for the 4x4 initiative for the boy child. I'm an ambassador. I'm just not only an ambassador, I'm also a coach alongside Coach Kudana. And it's really unfortunate that we don't really have the financial background or support to have prolonged days or months with the boy child, to educate them proper about even enough to push that. But this is also being granted from the parents of the child is being registered to be part of this movement for that 2-3 weeks. So with their own money, we are supplying these boys with. We are trying to do something else. If we get more sponsorship on board, we could prolong this process, and then we can have more time with the boy child and teach them how it feels like, or how it is in the wilderness, and how to defend themselves towards whatever toxicity they might face in life, or difficulty, in fact. I'm part of the boy child. I've made it my mission, and it became also a passion that I involved myself into, coming from a very dark background, gangsterism, drugs abuse, alcohol abuse, substance abuse. So I only think it's right for me to not only be an artist or musician that people look up to, but also to use.
My mind's filled with minefields. The ashes fall, the wine spills. The world stops, drops and rolls. It's judgment day or fire drill. Yeah, I pour out my heart, have a drink. They say the drunk never lie, they ain't never lying. Yeah, my country 'tis of thee, sweet land of kill 'em all and let 'em die. God bless America, this old God bless America. Heard tomorrow ain't promised today. The end of time is like an hour away. Damn, military minded, lost it, can't find it. The stars on the flag are never shining. I saw a butterfly in hell today. Police was looking for me, I'ma hide by a broad. Shooting stars in my pocket. Bitch sit on my rocket, I'm wired out the socket. but still shocking. Everybody wanna tell me what I need. You can play a role in my life, but not, yeah. Been eating my girl and she's so sweet. Got cavities, granny we do.
Money. You're gonna trust in God, or you're gonna trust in the gold chain. You're gonna trust in God, or you're gonna make up your mind to trust in those things that one day will perish. So therefore, brothers and sisters, you got to make up in your mind. Chasing the cat's money, brothers, sometimes your idols become
I used to see niggas on TV, man. I used to be like, yo, them niggas so blessed, you know what I'm saying? If I had that opportunity, you know what I'm saying?
Maybach music.
I get your bitch up, pick up me a thicker shorty. Pistol on me, nigga, ain't no picking on me. We veterans, so it's better if you go get your army. It's a conversation. It's so hard staying rich amidst the confrontations. Cigars in the Oval Office, Ronald Reagan. Hug Barack Obama, whisper assalamu alaikum. I used to see you niggas on my TV screen and wonder what was life like, was it all a dream? And then I met you out on Live Nation dates. Came to the realization I really thought you niggas really owned them cars. I used to look up to you, nigga. Hard to point a finger when you live a life of sin. I'ma bring my niggas with me if I lose a win.
Hello?
Meek Millie, what up?
Yeah.
What city you in, big homie?
Yeah, we on the block. We in Philly.
We on the way.
All right, we gonna have the bikes one day. Just call me when you get here.
Finna come through like
Maybach music.
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news clip. Audemars on my wrist, bust down. We popping bottles like I scored a winning touchdown. Remember me dead broke, look at me up now. I run my city from South Philly back to Uptown. Thank God all these bottles I pop, all this paper I've been getting, all these models I pop. I done sold 100,000 for my check. I told that bitch like no way, cause I made it from the bottom, it was never no way. And I never had a job, you know I had to sell, yeah. Bitch, I'm a boss, I call the shots. I'm with the murder team, call the cops. We in the building, y'all the cops. We in this bitch, it's going down. Yeah, and the kid that with my motherfucking crown. Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
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 Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss. Mercedes ride. No love, cry when only babies die. And when I go, that casket better cost 100,000. I pray to God, a boss is one who guarantee we gon' meet. Fuck a blog dog, cause one day we gon' meet. I'ma spaz on your ass like I'm on knee. Or a double stack, better bow check. Ricky Waters better run that dope back. Boss, and I put that on my Maybach. 400,000, bitch, you wish you saved
Bitch,
that.
I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
I play the shots. I call the calls. We in this bitch. It's going down. Yeah, and the king that with my motherfucking crown. Bitch, I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
Bitch, I'm a boss.
I try to make a next motherfucking scene up in fucking Shredder She Wrote. How much money is that though?
Jello Beats, holla at me.
And Chewy on some hot nigga. Like I told Tish, I see when I shot niggas. Like you seen him twirl, then he drop, nigga. And we keep the mild millies on my block, nigga. Try to run down and you could catch a shot, nigga. Running through these checks till I pass out. And shorty give me neck till I pass out. I swear to God, all I do is cash out. And if you ain't a hoe, get up on my trap house. I've been selling cracks since like the 5th grade. Really never made no difference with the shit made. Jaja told me flip them packs and how to maintain. Get that money back and spend it on the same thing. Shorty like the way that I blow loud. Shorty love the way that I flow out. Free greasy them, let all of my dogs out. Mama said no pussy cats inside my dog house. That's what got my daddy locked up in the dog pound. Free fan on them, let all of my dogs out. We gon' pull up in that like we cops on them. With them 16s, we gon' put some shots on them. I send a little dot, I send a drop on them. She gon' call me up and I'ma stick the hots on them. Grammy Savage, that's what we are. Grammy shooters dressed in G-Star. G-F shots popping up the AR. I'm with Trigger, tell them niggas free me, she on Subway, free bitch caught about a week ago. Fuck with us and then we tweaking ho. Run up on that nigga, get the squeezing ho. Everybody get gunned on them. I'ma run up, go dumb on them. Niggas got me on that young shit. Got me on that go dumb shit. Hey, yo, pull up. I need some more drinks.
You look so pretty.
Now, police use this yellow device, which clamps onto your windshield with 1,000 pounds of suction. But a group of college students completely crocks the driver's visibility, so you cannot run without paying the fine. And if you try to rip it off by force, the windshield breaks before the seal does. Normally, you have to scan a QR code, pay the fine, and enter a 4-digit code into the keypad to release it. But when the University of Oklahoma deployed them, the students tore the system apart in 2 days, wrapped the device in aluminum foil to completely block its GPS tracking. And then, the shocking part. Another student realized the device contained a SIM card with unlimited data, so he hacked it to get free internet on his phone for months, forcing the police to change the whole design. Now, police use this yellow device.
How long Kobe Bryant been dead? We probably don't even know.
21? 5.
20? But see, think about it. Is LeBron or is it Michael Jordan? No. Y'all was doing that with Kobe. You ain't even doing no more. Now it's Kobe this, Kobe that. With Kobe, man, they said all kinds.
Where's this dude at, man? Like, I'm not even playing no more, dog. I can't be doing this no more. Man, I've been looking for you! Danhausen? Come on, man, you gotta lift this curse. Come on, man, you got LA Knight breaking into my house. You got all these things happening in my life. Come on, man. I can't be doing this no more. What is that?
They're human teeth, obviously, and yes, I watched your stream where LA Knight, came in and he threw you through your computer TV screen, and it was great, and I had an idea. I could uncurse you if you give me your mention.
Come on, man. Stop playing, man.
Playing?
Just unlift.
What the hell are you doing here?
Come on, man. You gotta help me unlift this curse, man. You gotta help me.
What are you talking about?
Come on, like my life has been a disaster.
You should not have been involved, but you did get involved, right? So you want my advice? Go home. Let the Usos and the Vision work it out on their own. You don't need the hassle. You should go home because it's going to end bad. And here they are.
Speed, don't listen to Dr. Evil here.
Oh, that's okay.
Listen to the brand new WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, listen, Speed. LA Knight threw you through your own computer. As far as I'm concerned, that's unforgivable.
It's unforgivable. Yeah. Man, I'm leaving.
Leaving?
I'm leaving.
That is a great idea.
Where do you think you're going to go? Where do you think you're going to go, brother? Hey, newsflash, you're screwed.
LA Knight hates you. The Usos hate you. Everyone hates you. That's just me being honest. Your only safe space around here is what?
You're going with us.
You're going with us.
Go with us.
You should be going now.
We got you.
That is a terrible idea.
Well, I'm not quite sure this is what I Show Speed wanted, but I guess he's going to be out here for this match. I think there are going to be worse places for I Show Speed to be hanging out.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Music first, accompanied by I Show Speed and Logan Paul.
Warming up a bit. Nonetheless, Austin Theory versus LA Knight. It's live next on Monday Night Raw. One half of the new tag champs in the ring, Austin Theory. Logan Paul was tag partner at ringside, along with I Show Speed, who was a bit reluctant to come out here. Speed sweating bullets, Michael Cole. Let's call it what it is. And wait, it just dawned on me. Did Speed know who Theory's opponent was? Doesn't look like it.
His opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in for 240 pounds.
Basketball a second ago. The young man looks terrified with good reason. LA Knight broke into the man's mansion, Cole. Listen, it wasn't like LA Knight wasn't provoked.
Or was it like the megastar?
He got knocked out last week when this idiot picked up brass knuckles, hit him in the face.
So
what would you do?
Not break and enter. You call the police for that sort of thing. You file a lawsuit. It's 2026, Cole.
So I Show Speed looking on for this LA Knight versus Austin Theory one-on-one match tonight. As we get underway, I do want to send congratulations out to the brand new NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo, taking the title in that big fatal four-way at NXT Stand and Deliver over the weekend. First time in 3 years these two have actually gone one-on-one in a matchup, but a lot has happened then between LA Knight and the Vision.
Well, with that said, LA Knight has to be fully aware that this is a much different Austin Theory than he faced 3 years ago. This is the man who now refers to himself as the Pressure because Austin's own actions, and he's half of the World Tag Team Champions as a result.
You know, Corey, I touched on this last week. I talked to Theory a little bit about this pressure thing, and he said that when he was young and starting up in WWE, he was standing next to legends before he even knew who he was yet, as successful as those expectations believed he may be. And he said that that was pressure. He had to fight back from the bottom. That was pressure. And he's finally learned how to use the pressure in his favor. And he believes it makes him a better athlete today.
I think to a degree that youthful lead into some success. But now Theory's a much more complete package, a more complete wrestler as LA Knight's finding out firsthand.
And let's not forget, here's a man who, a few years removed from beating John Cena at WrestleMania.
Exactly. Yet for some reason we want to gloss over all that like this is some brand new young man. Austin Theory has already accomplished as much in his career as many do throughout their entire runs in this business.
Snap suplex into the cup. Attitude. There's no more laughing, no more goofing around. Theory is all business.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the focus of Austin Theory on a whole new level, and it's serving him very, very well. And that sort of focus can be contagious. I mean, Logan Paul is benefiting as a result. Logan couldn't have won the titles all by himself.
And now LA Knight driving Theory to the floor. LA Knight's someone who just can't seem to shake. And a real good matchup here on Monday Night Raw in front of over 11,000 in Houston. LA Knight versus one half of the new tag champs, Austin Theory. Logan Paul's at ringside and shows I Show Speed. Seesaw back. Nice neck breaker. We're on the road to WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. 12 nights a week from Saturday. And we should point out that I Show Speed seemed rather reluctant to join the tag champs out here.
Got it. Promise.
So Logan Paul just put you in charge of the tag champs.
That's right. I've been sworn to protect the gold. I'm like a knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
And now LA Knight set across the ring.
Sir Gravy the Brave.
Bang! LA Knight ducks underneath. Side rushing leg sweep to Theory.
Theory shoved into a buckle.
Nice neck breaker. Cover. Great cover, forcing Theory to kick out there at a count of 2.
Brother! Tune in! Something certainly resembling panic washing over the face of Logan Paul, watching the other half of his tag team championship duo be manhandled by the megastar.
One thing you don't want to do.
Good Lord!
What a left!
Logan, did you teach him that?
And look at blockbuster! What a blockbuster by Theory! And the momentum you gathered in another great move by Theory. You don't want to lose tonight. You want to keep that momentum going, especially with WrestleMania less than 2 weeks away.
Absolutely. It's been said many times that your first defense is the toughest, and this isn't a title defense, but this is certainly a possibility to derail the tag champs on the road to WrestleMania.
LA Knight able to duck behind, and clothesline will now send Theory over the top rope. And now LA Knight, as Logan Paul screams at Theory and I Show Speed looks on. We're in the home of the NBA's Rockets, so you might as well dribble the skull of Theory off our announce table.
And Knight staring right at Logan Paul every time he dribbles Theory's head.
Not yet!
I got him.
You're not doing your job.
I'm back on title duty, Cole.
And Logan Paul trying to sneak his way into things and had to side
Show Speed.
Speed saying, I'm not doing anything wrong.
All right, now LA Knight's like a dog chasing a car.
Logan Paul just shoved Speed Knight. I saw Logan trip. You okay? On purpose threw Speed into Knight, and now Knight is stalking ISO Speed, and Paul's got a big old smile on his face. I was watching the titles. I don't know. Jimmy and Jay are here. And Speed cost him the tag titles. And Speed, oh, wow. Trying to run away from LA Knight, but caught. Speed screaming to Paul, help me, help me.
Here is your winner, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory.
Speed pleading his case. One place, wrong time again. Intercepting Speed and dragging him out of harm's way. That's what friends are for. Logan Paul's the one that caused this whole thing last week and this week. Well, let me guess, you're going to blame his mother next as well. She got involved.
Hold on. Don't you boys go anywhere. Don't you go a damn place. And while I'm at it, Adam Pearce, walk yourself out here right now. Yeah, right now. You look at these two men standing in the ring with me, the Usos. These guys were the tag team champions. You got Speed all of a sudden coming in here, costing them tag team championships.
Bro,
you look at me.
I whooped his ass.
I mean, I got the perfect place for a match this big. I'm talking WrestleMania. I'm talking Logan, because you're in this with the Usos, and you are in this with LA Knight. So I want to know what you got to say, Adam Pearce.
You want a six-man tag at WrestleMania, is that right, LA Knight? Logan Paul, are you willing to step in the ring at WrestleMania in a six-man tag?
You're going to WrestleMania, because it is official.
Oh, yes.
The one thing that's official is you three guys getting stomped out by the Usos and by LA Knight. Yeah!
Well, Speed stepped in it now. This is all Danhausen's fault somehow. Still believe in that crazy curse stuff. I have no reason not to. You know, they say revenge is a dish best served cold. Well, in LA Knight and the Usos case, revenge may be best served on the grandest stage of them all, Las Vegas, WrestleMania. What a huge six-man. I hope Speed's gonna be all right.
Champions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, the Vision.
Well, at first, ISO Speed didn't even want to be involved in this situation. Inadvertently got involved, causing the Usos the tag titles, knocked out LA Knight, but he sort of bought in. We saw him training with the Vision over the past couple of weeks, but let's talk about experience. Now, ISO Speed, great athlete, we know that. However, he already impressive at time bottle. He got RKO'd by Orton, so not a great track record.
No, and it's been an absolute disaster for iShow Speed anytime he's got anywhere near a WWE ring. I mean, who could forget him getting broken in half in that particular Royal Rumble that you mentioned? But you're right, he's in way over his head tonight, and he needs to lean on the experience of his tag partners here in the Vision. Austin
iShow Speed dressed like he's Superman. But to your point, Logan Paul beat AJ Styles last year. He has 3 wins at WrestleMania.
Sometimes the spotlight just brings out the best in certain performers.
Like Austin Theory. Remember what he did a few years back at WrestleMania when he beat John Cena. He also had a ladder match for the tag titles where he won it. WrestleMania 40. Theory's got some experience as well.
Yes, indeed, and this is a very different version of Austin Theory, one who was far more laser focused. Put the nonsense to one side, thanks of course to Paul Heyman and the Vision.
Of course, the Vision, Paul and Theory knocked off the Usos back at the end of March to win the World Tag Team titles, thanks to iShow Speed. And the Usos with a double super kick wipes out the Vision, and that leads iShow Speed to start things off with LA Knight. There's some beef here.
Oh, well, the game plan was in to hide now, Speed. Let's see what you got.
And iShow Speed with a side headlock to control LA Knight in the early going. He's fought momentarily.
I'll tell you right now, that is day one wrestling school stuff. If this gets any deeper, he may struggle. However, we're starting to see that athleticism. He was really made an show Speed, and it could be game over from here.
Well, he was showing off a bit, and LA Knight made him pay. Again, you see the athleticism when it comes to iShow Speed, no doubt about that.
Well, it's a huge, wow! It's a huge benefit in that ring as Logan Paul now gets clocked to the outside, but keep your eye on Speed!
Oh, and a power slam by Speed. We celebrate when it comes to WWE.
No match was ever won off a body slam, iShow Speed, and certainly not against someone the caliber of an LA Knight.
Well, LA Knight bringing Logan Paul now into the ring as iShow Speed retreated. And bouncing Paul off the top turnbuckle. Again, LA Knight with quite the history.